This was my skin only a couple of years ago. I felt so self-conscious about leaving the house without layers and layers of makeup. I spent so much money trying every single product under the sun and nothing seemed to work. Whereas now my skin is probably one of my favourite features because I found a routine that works and is backed by science, not marketing. If you are new here, then my name is Faye. I'm a medical doctor working in London and I am dedicated to separating the facts from the fiction when it comes to upgrading every single area of your life. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then make sure to click the subscribe button just down there. By the end of this video, you will have a 5-step blueprint for the best skin of your entire life. I've included everything I know, from diet to all my favourite skincare products, and even the aesthetic treatments that are worth the money and not worth the money. Step number 1 is the Bio-Radiance Blueprint. This is for you if you've ever been told to just put a serum on or get a facial, and suddenly that will solve all your skincare worries, or if you've seen 1,000,001 different pieces of advice when it comes to your diet and lifestyle and your skin, and you have no idea what is true and what is false. In your 20s, your skin's turnover is naturally robust, with studies indicating the cells tend to turn over every 28 days. So what does this mean? You need to prioritise what you are putting into your body before what you put on it. The most overlooked step to having glowy, hydrated skin is, shockingly, hydration. There is no point spending all your money on an expensive serum if you are not getting enough water into your body. Hydration is not optional. And not just hydration, but making sure you're not dehydrating yourself with things like alcohol and your morning coffee. I recently discovered the perfect substitute for my morning cup of coffee before work that is more hydrating and thus better for my skin. Waterdrop Micro Energy contain 90 milligrams of caffeine along with B vitamins and vitamin C. I've been using Waterdrop since January, which is why I am so happy that they are sponsoring this section of the video, and you can get 10% off Waterdrop by using the code on screen now. For the girls who want to cut down their alcohol because of how dehydrating and bad for you it is, I need you to try the Waterdrop micro drink in the cola flavour. This was the first flavour that I completely ran out of because when I was running my marathon, I completely cut out alcohol. I really wanted a replacement drink I could have, so it was less obvious that I wasn't drinking, but equally enjoyable and so much better for my health. So I would bring my Waterdrop cubes in my bag everywhere I went and just pop them in my drink, and it looked like I was having a cola mixer without the dehydration or the bad head in the morning. And for my girls who have recently become obsessed with electrolytes, the Waterdrop Microlight got me through my marathon training. I used to have a Microlight drink after every single run to replenish all those salts that I'd lost during my run. Waterdrop is the easiest way to get flavoured water on the go and actually makes drinking more water and staying hydrated more enticing. So save the code on screen now and use the link in my description to get 10% off Waterdrop today. The next tip is a little bit controversial, and that is collagen. Now, collagen is the scaffolding of your skin that keeps it plump and elastic. And the reason collagen supplements are a little bit controversial is it's argued that if you are getting enough proteins in your diet, you should not need collagen supplements. And additionally, collagen is a pretty big molecule. So if you consume it orally, whether that collagen will actually get to where you want it, aka your skin. But the reason I personally take a collagen supplement is because number 1, I work a very busy job. As much as I recognise the importance of having a balanced, nutritious diet all the time, let's be real, it does not happen. Adding the collagen into my diet through supplementation gives me that assurance that I am getting enough collagen for my skin to be glowy and plump and youthful. The second reason is there is evidence to suggest that hydrolyzed collagen, aka broken down collagen molecules, when consumed as a supplement, does significantly improve skin hydration and elasticity. There's also some emerging evidence to suggest that consuming collagen supplements may even stimulate more collagen production on the skin. And we're not really sure why at the moment, but as controversial as collagen supplementation is, I am fully behind it. I use the Bare Biology Vitamin C hydrolyzed collagen powder. I just put 1 to 2 teaspoons in my morning matcha, and because this is strawberry flavoured, it gives it a really nice, subtle sweetness as well. You may have heard the term inflammation being thrown around a lot on social media recently, but inflammation is a huge enemy when it comes to your skin glowing. But how do we actually reduce inflammation in our body? The main contributors to inflammation in today's society are stress, poor sleep, and a diet high in ultra-processed foods. Some key anti-inflammatory ingredients you should be including in your diet are turmeric and omega-3, either from oily fish or from supplementing. I wish I liked fish because I know how good it is for you, but I just can't get over it. I feel like such a big baby. So I supplement with the Holland & Barrett pescatarian omega-3. If you are vegetarian or vegan, Holland & Barrett also do vegetarian and vegan options with omega-3s made out of algae. When it comes to diet, nothing is more important for your skin than antioxidants. Antioxidants are substances that protect your body's cells from damage done by free radicals. And free radicals are substances that damage your DNA, which is a major contributor to aging and illness. There are so many skincare ingredients that focus on antioxidants, but to get the most benefit from them, not just for your skin, but for the rest of your body, you want to be including plenty of them in your diet. Vitamin C is an antioxidant that also promotes collagen synthesis and is found in citrus fruits, peppers, kiwis, and strawberries. Vitamin E is found in high concentrations of seeds and nuts. Vitamin A is an antioxidant that supports cell turnover. And there is plenty of vitamin A in carrots. Selenium is a cofactor for antioxidant enzymes, which is a very scientific way of saying it allows your body to absorb antioxidants appropriately and is found in Brazil nuts. I recently did a DNA test where I found out that I was prone to being deficient in selenium. If you want to see that video along with some more of my genetic test results, then I will link it here. I couldn't forget about my beloved matcha, which is rich in polyphenols and anti-inflammatory, which you can also get just by drinking green tea if you prefer. But I will link my personal favourite matcha in the description box down below. Another hugely overlooked step when it comes to glowy, healthy skin is exercise, because exercise improves blood flow to the skin. Now we need to talk about the products that are actually worth the money to save you from making all the financially bad mistakes I did on my skincare journey. Section 2, the perfect polish. There is a key to glowy skin that you are probably getting wrong. Exfoliation. In theory, exfoliation removes the top layer of dead skin cells to reveal new, baby smooth skin underneath. However, too much exfoliation can leave the skin dry, irritated, and overproducing oil, which will just congest the skin, making it worse. If you have acne-prone skin, then use an exfoliant containing salicylic acid. This will exfoliate the skin and unclog the pores. My personal affordable favourite is the Superdrug Me Plus 2% salicylic acid toner. It is a dupe for the Paula's Choice salicylic acid toner and so much cheaper. Another great gentle chemical exfoliator is glycolic acid, and as you can tell by how little is left in the bottle, I really love the 7% glycolic acid from The Ordinary. For a really hydrating chemical exfoliant, then urea is a great ingredient to look out for. This is a body moisturiser that I use on my feet, but Serene also do facial urea moisturisers. Now, to protect the skin barrier from damage, you need a really lovely, nourishing moisturiser every time you use one of these chemical exfoliants. This is a recent discovery. If you follow me on Instagram, it's just drfayebate. You will have already seen this moisturiser because when I tried it, it made my skin so glowy for the entire day. It is the closest I've ever come to a glass skin effect. It is the Ionic, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, beta-glucan extreme moisturization skin barrier boost barrier cream. I love it so much. You can also get super handy pads which you can just grab and rub all over your face, and I love these zero pore pads from Medicube which have AHA and BHA in. The number one rule when it comes to chemical exfoliation is to listen to your skin. To using these products 2 to 3 times a week might be what's recommended, but your skin is not the same as anyone else's. So when you use these products, take note of how your skin reacts. Keep an eye out for redness and irritation, and stop if it gets too much. To increase cell turnover, to get more of those baby smooth new skin cells, you want to add a retinol to your nighttime skincare routine. Retinol can also be quite irritating, so a lot of dermatologists recommend a retinol sandwich, which is where you put moisturizer first, then retinol, and then a moisturizer on top as well. If you are using any of these products like retinol, salicylic acid, glycolic acid, because they are removing those dead skin cells off the top layer of your skin, they are exposing those new fresh baby skin cells that are more susceptible to burning in the sun, which means it is so important to have a good SPF. SPFs I have been loving right now. This Isdin stick. So you just take off the lid and twist, and then that just goes directly on your skin or face. Just super easy on the go, very compact, perfect to have in your handbag if you're out for the day in summer. Naked Sundays SPF 50 Hydrating Mist. I like this for over the top of makeup as top-ups throughout the day. But the first SPF I put on in the day, I really like this Isdin Factor 50 Mineral SPF. For my retinol, my Skin and Me Daily Doser contains a retinol already as part of my prescription. I will leave my Skin and Me link and discount code in the description box because I do work with them regularly and I absolutely adore Skin and Me. I've used it for 3 years. If you do not want to get Skin and Me, this is the cheapest, most effective way to introduce a retinol into your routine. How do we master our moisture? By striking that perfect balance, because yes, we don't want our skin to be dry, but we also don't want our skin to be greasy and over congested, especially if we have acne prone skin. The skincare industry loves marketing buzzwords, which can be super confusing even if you have a scientific background. So let's peel back the marketing fluff and talk about the science-backed ingredients that you should look out for in skincare products to boost that hydrated appearance. Number one is hyaluronic acid. This binds water to the skin. Not only does it make skin look more plump, but it also protects against damaging environmental influences and promotes cell renewal. Next is beta-glucan, which is my new favourite skincare ingredient because, like hyaluronic acid, it's also a humectant, so draws in water to the skin, but some studies have suggested it is 20% more effective than hyaluronic acid, and beta-glucan is the ingredient that is found in this Inuit skin barrier moisturizer. Next are ceramides. This is like the mortar between the bricks of your skin barrier. Topical ceramide application has been shown to reduce transdermal water loss by 30% in just 1 week, locking in hydration and protecting your skin from irritants. The moisturizer that I found worked best for me when I was struggling with my acne is the CeraVe moisturizing lotion. This contains ceramides and hyaluronic acid, and I found it really nourishing and light and didn't clog up my skin when I was suffering from lots of breakouts, but really helped me repair my skin barrier. Mastering the moisture in your skin is not just about moisturizers, it's also about how we choose to clean our skin. Cleansing our skin can strip away natural oils. Remember, this is our skin we're talking about, not a cast iron pan that needs scrubbing. Use a gentle, non-fragranced cleanser once or twice a day, depending on your skin type. For example, if your skin is extra dry, you might want to just splash your face with some water in the morning rather than using a cleanser. Section 4 is all about the daily habits that could be sabotaging your skin, the purity protocols. I am not judging by any means because I am definitely guilty of a lot of these, especially after a long day at work or an arduous commute. But if you are serious about your skincare, then you have to make these 4 purity protocols law. Firstly, sink-only cleansing, please. If you're anything like me and you love a shower that is scorching hot, then every time you wash your face in the scorching hot water, you are increasing the risk of redness, irritation, and increasing the amount of water lost from the surface of your skin. Lukewarm water at your sink, always, please. Number 2, the fresh towel rule. Firstly, none of you should be using the same towel that you use on your face as everywhere else on your body. Please, for the love of God, something should not be touching your bottom and then your face, with you expecting that your skin is going to be glowy and healthy and fresh. I have about 10 face flannels that my boyfriend knows he is not allowed to touch, and I use it to dry my face in the morning, dry my face in the evening, and then it goes straight in the wash. Bacteria loves moist environments. What is warm and moist? Our towels after drying our face. If you leave your face towel for a long time without washing it, you are inviting bacteria in with a beautiful Canva invite. Pillowcases are also a wonderful harbour for bacteria, and we spend 6 to 8 hours every day with our faces pressed up against them. If they are not clean, our skin will feel it. Look, I am a lazy, busy girl. I can't be washing my bed sheets more than once every 2 weeks, but my pillowcases, I will take them off religiously once a week. They're only small, they can be chucked in my whitewash super easily. There is no excuse. This next point is a little bit gross, but we touch our faces on average 23 times per hour, each time transferring oil, sweat, environmental pollutants, and bacteria that love to clog our pores and provoke breakouts. I now want you to think about that 23 times if you have ever used the London Tube. It actually makes me feel very unwell thinking about all the times I've probably subconsciously touched my face whilst on the London Underground. Now, we can't eradicate the risk of our hands transferring dirt or whatever else onto our faces, but we can mitigate it by ensuring we're regularly and properly washing our hands, especially before we do our skincare or apply makeup. This is also why I love this sunscreen for when you're out and about, because to reapply it, you do not even need to touch your face. Finally, section 5, treatment triage. All the aesthetic treatments I think are worth it and not worth it, because realistically, let's get one thing clear. When you see creators on the internet who have gorgeous glass skin, it's not a moisturizer, it's not an exfoliant, it isn't even retinol. I guarantee they will have had some form of treatment. Fractional and non-ablative lasers both have robust clinical evidence showing an improvement in fine lines, pigmentation, and acne scars through controlled thermal injury and subsequent collagen remodeling. I recently started laser treatments with the aesthetic doctor in their Mayfair clinic. Full disclosure, I have been gifted the treatments, but I do believe I have an offer of like a free skin scan when you spend £50 that I will leave in the description box down below. Next, chemical peels. Imagine a much stronger exfoliation than the exfoliants that we can buy over the counter to use at home. Chemical peels are serious stuff. If you've ever had one done or seen the results afterwards, it is literally like a snake shedding their skin, and your skin can be peeling for up to 7 days afterwards. But when done under appropriate medical supervision in a clinical setting with good aftercare, they are remarkably effective. I have never had one done and I would love to get one done, but unfortunately there is no way in hell I am rocking up to the hospital looking like a snake shedding my skin. But I'm also not going to take 7 days of annual leave just so I can get a chemical peel. But I think maybe I'll do it in August. So if anyone has had any good chemical peels in London, then please drop the recommendations in the comments section. Medical grade facials are also an incredible option. Dermatologists can combine multiple modalities like ultrasonic exfoliation, oxygen infusion, microcurrents to remove deep debris, boost hydration, and enhance barrier function. Most importantly, they will use well-studied techniques paired with personalised expert knowledge to get the the results for you. Next is red light therapy. You have probably seen the at-home LED masks. The good news is these are not a gimmick. More and more studies are showing that red light therapy works. The bad news is the at-home LED masks have varying degrees of effectiveness when compared to the treatments given in a clinic under the supervision of a dermatologist or aesthetics doctor. I have the current body one and I am obsessed with it. I stick it on for 10 minutes when I'm just doing work on my laptop, and I've definitely noticed a difference. Overhyped treatments, in my personal opinion, DIY microneedling. Professional microneedling performed with sterilized pens under medical oversight can produce safe, effective results. The issue is when you do it at home, how are you ensuring that these microneedles are sterilized and aren't just putting bacteria into the deeper layers of your skin and causing more damage than good? Expensive creams, marketing gimmicks like exotic botanicals, and peptides with secret ingredients often lack any published data. Start with the ingredients that I've mentioned in this video, or if you want to spend a little bit more money, then visit a dermatologist and they can give you more in-depth personalized information about what ingredients to include in your skincare routine. Then go to brands like The Ordinary that sell these ingredients quite cheaply, because most of the time when you're paying for these expensive creams, you are paying for the luxury branding more than the actual ingredients itself. Finally, treatments by unqualified practitioners. Always consult a professional. Your skin is so precious. You do not need someone who doesn't have any qualifications, nails coming anywhere near you with needles or chemical peels. It might be tempting to go somewhere that is so much cheaper, but you cannot put a price on your skin. Now you know how to achieve glowy skin, but maybe you want to learn how to have a evidence-based glow up by summer by watching this video just here. Or maybe you want to have a look at this video just below that has been recommended specifically for you based on what you're interested in. Let me know what your favorite glowy skin tip or trick is in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!